Well, I made a video on my other account. Hopefully that'll get uploaded, but I don't think it was constructed well, so but whatever. This is sort of a random video because I was looking this up, and before I get to that, sexy Lexi Pillman passed away, I believe, 2 days ago. She was the stepdaughter of Flying Brian Pillman. If I could get the DVD out here real quickly. Here it is. This is Flying Brian Pillman. Everybody remembers Pillman, or at least my generation remembers Pillman. The stepdaughter of her passed away from a car accident, and it's very unfortunate because she was trying to break into the business. And I think she is on this DVD. I think she makes a quick appearance basically explaining how much she misses Pillman. Quite frankly, it's a very sad story because if the same woman that's on the DVD is the woman that I'm referring to right now, she was a very gorgeous woman. She could have made it somewhere easily just by the looks. I don't know how she was wrestling-wise. There's not too much information about her except the fact that, yeah, she is the stepdaughter of Brian Pillman, and she died in a car accident a couple days ago. So my condolences to the Pillman family. And yeah, it's very sad to see that a career that hadn't even sparked up yet just died. And it's similar to the Chris Cash story. So anyhow, let's get on with this video. The Jack Swagger topic that I'm going to call it. The Jack Swagger topic. This is kind of make my point as far as to WWE not really knowing how to make people. Because while I do say that Triple H is one of the reasons, there is other reasons, like creative staff. Let's look into this, shall we? Right now, they're pushing Kofi. Because Kofi is just getting too much pops for you to just ignore that. You can't just sit there and say, oh, well, we're not going to push Kofi because he's not good enough. Because the pops that he's getting, whether he's talented or not, is just too hard to ignore. He is getting pops left and freaking right. He's getting people on his side. I've always liked Kofi. I'm not too much into the gimmick of him being jolly and all that. I prefer him when he was doing that promo on Orton where he just completely snapped and destroyed his car. That got me to care for Kofi. If you do more of that, I think Kofi can even have a stronger following, not just with the kids, because it's obvious the kids really like him. But I think you could give him a bigger, strong following and have everybody support him if you give him that role where he doesn't have to be angry all the time. I'm just saying have that intensity that he had in that promo. And just have the natural charisma of it. But Kofi is getting pushed. Sheamus, as we all know, is getting pushed a little bit too quickly for my taste because really, there have been quick pushes. Umaga got a really quick push. But at least before he got his title shot, he had at least a year-long run of just being this complete, unstoppable bulldozer. So you believed going in that maybe Umaga had a chance, although you also had it doubt because it's John Cena, and John Cena was pretty much the guy running rampant in the Hulk Hogan run. Sheamus, on the other hand, I will admit I did not see his ECW run. He goes on to Raw. He retires Jamie Noble. He destroys some random jobber. He beats up the Bellkeeper, I think it's called. I'm not sure. And then he kicks Jerry Lawler in the face. And then he gets into this battle royal, wins, and gets a title shot. See, this is exactly what's wrong. I've had this argument with people all the time. You can't just throw a guy into the main event and just blast him in our faces. It's not like with Brock Lesnar where he was just too strong. Or it's not like with Kane, for example. When Kane first came in, he was way too dominant to be put somewhere in the lower card. He was just, because of the feud that he had with The Undertaker, he was just too strong. You have to put him in the main event. That sometimes works. With Sheamus, though, it hasn't because he's only had maybe a couple of weeks to show his character, nor has he dominated or had a prolonged feud with a mid-carder or an upper mid-carder. So, while I'll admit I love the promo between him and John Cena, pretty much no one reacted to it because, hey, I mean, Sheamus pretty much hasn't had much build-up to this title shot. But we'll see what happens with it. If it helps Sheamus in the long run, then good for him. I'm not the biggest Sheamus mark, but hey, it's a new guy. I'm willing to see fresh talent. Drew McIntyre is getting pushed, but that's because fucking he's on Triple H's ass. His lips are connected to Triple H's ass. Because reportedly Triple H loves Drew McIntyre so much that he wants him to get a push. So there must be some kind of ass kissing involved. I wouldn't know. I mean, I don't know much about Drew McIntyre. I don't want to go insulting him like crazy. Now let's get on to the real issue. Jack Swagger. Everyone thought that Jack Swagger was going to be a young guy coming into the main event. I mean, Jack Swagger, he's got the size. He's got charisma. Before anyone continues to go ahead and say he doesn't have charisma because he can't speak on the mic. Mic skills and charisma, two different things. He does have charisma. His presence, the way he smiles when he comes out, that's charisma. He has natural charisma. His mic skills, you can argue, aren't great, but he has charisma. WWE has decided to completely give up on making Jack Swagger the next top star. They've completely given up on him, and they say he's even lower than Chavo Guerrero. This is where I shake my fucking head. Let's just say I was to agree with WWE and that this current run with Jack Swagger is not doing so well. How is it that just because that run didn't work doesn't mean you can't give him something else to do to get over? I mean, really. Glenn Jacobs came in as a fucking dentist. That didn't work. So you pulled him off TV and you gave him fake Diesel. You made him to fake Diesel. Oh, that sounds familiar. Oh yeah, lick me cheese roll. Oh yeah. And then you pull him off TV and then you give him the Kane gimmick. And hell, there are reports saying that they were supposed to pull the Kane character off TV and give him something else to do. But then Glenn Jacobs said, no, I want the Kane gimmick. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but that's what I have heard. But you gave him a couple chances to get over. You gave him a couple chances to find a gimmick that works. And you did. Because the first two gimmicks didn't work. You said 3 times the charm. Here's Kane, and it fucking works. He's been doing the Kane gimmick for 12 years now. With Jack Swagger, it's like, okay, the first one doesn't work, so you just completely give up on the guy. I mean, really, is it... Why is it that you're just going to basically give up and not even try to see if Jack Swagger can get over in other ways? I mean, you don't have to give him a complete gimmick change. Just find something else for him to do. Put him in the tag team division. Who knows? Maybe that can work. Find somebody that can work with him. Give him somebody that's experienced enough to get him over. Bada bing, bada boom. I mean, really. If that doesn't work, just find something else for him to do. And if this keeps going where he's just not getting over, if it's to a point where it's like, alright, you've tried too many things with the guy, he's still not getting over, maybe the fans just can't take to him, then you could say, alright, we give up on this fucker. You did it with Chavo Guerrero. I mean, at least you gave Chavo Guerrero chances in areas. You're not even going to give Swagger a chance. I mean, you gave him a chance in ECW, and you started to give him a chance in Raw, and now the gimmick's not getting over, so now you're just going to completely give up. You're not going to give him a gimmick change, or you're not going to try and give him something else to do as far as the storyline goes. This is exactly what I'm fucking saying. It seems that when something doesn't pan out right the first time, it's over. That's it. It's like Carlito and Primo when they broke up. What have either of them been doing ever since they broke up and finished their feud? What the fuck have either of them been doing? Carlito hasn't appeared on TV at all. Primo comes out once in a while just to get his ass kicked, which is fucking pointless. Really, I don't know. Really, do you really have to give up on Jack Swagger? I mean, really, the guy has potential. Jack Swagger has potential to be that guy. The problem is you can't just say, oh, I give up because I don't know what to do with it. Really? Really? That's your fucking excuse? Don't know what to do with them. You're just going to give up. You're just going to sit there and say, all right, I don't know what to do. Fuck it. I've always made this argument with Lena Yada, if anybody even remembers who Lena Yada was. She was the Diva Search contestant from the last one, which was 2007. She was the Asian one. They decided to bring her in. She was one of those few that didn't win but got hired anyway, like Maria and Michelle McCool, Candice Michelle, etc. It seems that the fucking ones that don't win have more success than the ones that do. Kind of strange, is it? I mean, Christy Hemme is now in TNA. Ashley Massara got nowhere. Layla's been doing what? And Eve has been doing what? But fucking Lena Yada comes in, and you don't know what to do with her, so you just get rid of her. You don't even try to find something for her. She didn't have to be a wrestler. She could have been a manager. I mean, I think you were pushing her for a heel. I don't know. That's what I can't stand, is that why is it that just because the first thing doesn't work doesn't mean that something else can't either? I don't fucking know. It really boggles my mind that just because this current gimmick that Jack Swagger is getting, not getting over, so we're just going to completely tank him. I mean, really, is that going to really solve anything? Really? I don't fucking know. I've ranted on long enough. I don't want to just... Because I could go on all day about this, but I don't want to get fucking pissed. I haven't eaten anything, so maybe I'll go get something to eat and fucking calm down about this. So anyway, this Monoxide, and hopefully Jack Swagger has a better future.